When XRP does become mainstream, what happens to the trillions of dollars in Nostro Vostro accounts? Liquidity injects back into the global economy. Very curious. Hope you are enjoying the tea gift. Thank you for all that you. Thank you for the tea, by the way. I really appreciate that. Yeah, there's $27 trillion that's locked up in Nostro Vostro accounts right now, globally, that banks would then be able to pull back in and use in some capacity to lend out or do other things with. And they would actually get about 10 times that because of the fractional reserve lending that they do. So that $27 trillion would become $270 trillion that they could then, do other stuff with. So that would be much more lucrative for them to be able to do that. Now, I don't know if those count as deposits today on the fractional reserve lending or not. So they may already have access to that liquidity and they're able to rehypothecate it like that. I would need to do more research on it, but at least 27 trillion would be unlocked, which is a lot of money for the banks to be able to do other stuff with, and absolutely would inject a lot of liquidity back into markets. The downside of that would be inflation. If you had that much more money moving around as far as M2, velocity of money would pick up, you would see much more inflation. Now, we've talked about this before, but the deflationary pressures of AI and blockchain and all of these other progressive technologies converging at once is exceptionally deflationary. And so if you knew you needed to be able to offset that somehow, you would run up M2 money supply and you would probably unlock $27 trillion to flow back into the global economy to be able to offset the deflationary pressure.